Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is all my thoughts, speculations. In the beginning of this case, this poster was put up, or flyer. I find it very interesting. It says that we are asking for your help. Please call the Moscow Police Department, tip line, number below with any information you may have that could help solve this tragic crime that has devastated the families of the victims and our community. Any information you have, no matter how small or insignificant you may think it is, could help bring justice. Now this part is important. Please review any security cameras or video doorbells footage for any out of the ordinary activity between the hours of 5 p.m. on Saturday, November 12th, and 12 p.m. on Sunday, November 13th. Okay. Review any security camera or video doorbell footage for any of the ordinary activities between the hours of 5 p.m. on Saturday, 12th of November, and 12 p.m. on Sunday, November 13th. So clearly, the police were interested in the timelines of 12th November, that was the Saturday, from 5 p.m. to 13th November, 12 p.m. The reason I find that really interesting is 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 12th. I wonder what was happening. I believe that's when the 4 victims and the 2 surviving roommates took those pictures, those infamous pictures, the last pictures, unfortunately, that proved that they were alive, one of the last pictures. What was happening on Saturday from 5 p.m.? I understand Sunday till 12 p.m. because 11:58 was when the surviving roommates, Hunter, Emily, and the crowd decided to call 911. Like it wasn't an emergency, in my opinion. So this is the timelines they were interested in. On the 12th is when we see the Grub Truck, Banfield. It's 12th going to the 13th. We see Kaylee and Maddie and Jack Showalter walking from the corner club. And Jack Showalter is just passing a threat to Maddie like it's casual. You know we're going to get you for that, Maddie. We knew how it went because he really got 4 victims, in my opinion. So let's remember this timeline. 12th, that was on November. It was on a Saturday from 5 p.m. to Sunday, 12 p.m. What was so interesting that the police were searching from that timeline? So we need to find out what was happening from 5 p.m. on Saturday, November 12th, until 12 p.m. the next day, on Sunday, November 13th, when Dylan and Bethany and Hunter and Emily decided to call 911. This one has a bit more information. Explore all areas outside of your residence for anything suspicious, including but not limited to sheds, shops, garbage, recycling, compost bins, bushes, and other various landscaping. Interesting. What were they searching for? In sheds, shops, garbage, recycling, compost bins, bushes, and other various landscaping. Is it the knife that's in question? Or was it something else? If you read in between, it says a lot of guys were talking to them, that's Maddie and Kaylee, at the corner club. This is Jovito saying he told Daily Mail, adding that they caught the attention of many guys. He said the girl with pink on, she was glass-eyed, I would say. Ow, out loud. He's a very unprofessional, disrespectful man. I've always said that from before. Jovito and his Coca-Cola can that looks to be a camera, and he's watching his watch, talking on his Apple Watch. Him and Hayden needed to be investigated from the beginning. So keep in mind, Jovito was at the corner club. So was Hayden. I believe number 9, number 8, all of them were partying in the corner club before they all walked down or drove down to the Grub Truck. Jovito was paying attention so well to the girls that he said Maddie was glass-eyed, but Kaylee was a bit more sober. Wonder if he was a stalker. He seemed to know details about them. He says the Grub Truck is full of zombies. Drunk zombies. Everyone or half of the people at the Grub Truck are carrying something. One is carrying a machete. Jovito is carrying a Coca-Cola can. Do you all remember the Grub Truck guy said, people have fallen? I wonder what he meant by that. If a lot of guys were chatting with Maddie and Kaylee in the corner club, anyone could have done this. Unalivings. Why are they so sure it's Beaky? According to Jovito, Jack Showalter is a very super nice guy. That's what he said. But yet again, he was criticizing Maddie, the poor victim, who was no longer with us. I believe Jovito was working with Showalter and many other people at the Grub Truck, in my opinion. This is all Jovito's statements. He was catching jokes with the Grub Boss frat boys who were there. Why would a grown man like Jovito be standing and having a laugh with number 9 and number 8? And Hayden. And Showalter. He knows them from somewhere. If you read the last line, Jovito says, a guy got out and yelled, hurry up, Vito said. So that's the driver, Eric. I saw them get into the car and I looked at them. They looked like they ditched him. I said, bro, they're leaving. He said, what the F? And I said, sorry, brother. So Jovito is talking about Showalter. Now, for all the people who believe that Jovito and Showalter just met at the Grub Truck like he's saying, are mistaken. The jokes that were going on between them, the way they're talking and laughing, doesn't look like somebody who met each other at the Grub Truck. The reason I say that is because they both, Jovito and Showalter, Jack T, Adam, and many of the people at the Grub Truck were at the Corner Club. So why is he pretending and lying and saying he doesn't know Showalter? The Corner Club is small. It's a little tiny place. Everyone knows everyone in Moscow, Idaho. That's the reason their secrets ain't coming out. So you see clearly, Jovito is telling you that the girls ditched Showalter. So anyone who thinks Showalter was just escorting them, I would advise you all to investigate it more. Jack Showalter was thrown out of the fraternity Delta Tau Delt. He's a professional hunter since he was a kid. His mother and father are surgeons. His two older brothers are surgeons and doctors. His whole family are well educated. Now picture this. You have a young man from a family that is known in Boise, Idaho, that has good, strong connections. And then you have the youngest son, one of the youngest in the family, Jack S., who's been thrown out of the frat. The parents had to rent him a flat 1 minute away from 1122 Kings Road. He was the only one who left town that night. I'm sure when the girls ditched him, we saw him getting into a car. Some people say it's a red car. I saw a white car. I saw him talking and shaking his head with the frat boys. I believe that they all were at the Grub Truck for a purpose, for two purposes, Maddie and Keely. We saw them watching their phones. We saw the pictures that they were watching on the phone, especially Jovito, Hayden, the two girls standing next to him, the crowd yelling Zana and saying, "Let's go eating." They all came from the Corner Club. So let's not forget, Showalter was ditched by the girls. Why was he the first one to be ruled out? I wouldn't be surprised if Showalter is one of the 3 unidentified male DNAs. Why did he leave town? It was said that his parents flew him to South Africa or Kenya. Both are Africa anyway. His family has influence in Africa. They do missionary work. What are we? He drove to his family's cabin for 5.5 hours at 2 a.m. at night. Did anyone see him actually driving? He would have stopped at a gas station. He would have stopped to go to the toilet. He's a professional junior wrestler. He has a strong arm. He's always harassing females, allegedly. He's been harassing females in Boise, Idaho, according to a witness who came forward. She told us to look deeper into Showalter. She said she had an altercation with him when she was working in Boise, Idaho. He was rude. He called her the B word, and she said he came right up to my face until I had to slap him. Imagine that. A girl had to use force to push him away from her. Ethan allegedly reported him for harassing female students. It could have been Zana. It could have been his sister. We don't know. He got him kicked out from there. So Ethan was his target and Kaylee was his target. That is not my words. That came out from the college in the beginning. Why was he released so quickly? And then in November 2024 or October 2024, we heard of the news that Showalter couldn't help himself. He got misdemeanor for disturbing the peace. He was drunk, making chaos in Boise, Idaho. So do you see the pattern of behavior? What was he carrying at the Grub Truck?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I think I would like the car. But if I have like a free Grub Truck on my app.
Oh, yeah. So what you want to do is, we'll actually do this.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many more do you need?
Jovita's busy texting. As soon as the guy in the black tracksuit comes,
It's right here.
and look at them texting each other. Pay attention to these three people texting each other. Pay attention to Showalter and the guy in the black tracksuit. They're pretending they don't know each other, but we can clearly see them texting and exchanging texts. That is the part I always wonder if it's a rug deal gone wrong. Did they come for revenge? What was up? I believe all these people came to the Grub Truck to get a legit alibi. I wonder who this guy is. He looks like he's stressed out and he keeps on looking at Maddie and Kaylee's direction. Look at him. He's trying to avoid the camera. And this woman comes. She seems to be a bit weird too. Now let's watch Showalter. He's still texting. I wonder to who? He's hiding from the camera. Look at Jovito and his camera, the Coca-Cola camera. Kaylee was on her phone the whole time. Let's look at number 9. Number 9 confuses everyone because he's putting something in Maddie's mouth. You see that? His fingers go right in her mouth. And it didn't look like Maddie didn't want it. There. That is the clearest picture I could get. You can see everyone's reaction. He put something in Maddie's mouth. Maddie tastes it even. At the same time he's exchanging, he's giving his ticket to the Grub manager. I don't trust a Grub manager, honestly. This is the man who said people are fallen. When the crowd was yelling, Zana, Zana, he put on Careless Whisper. I wonder why he chose that tune. Please pay attention to the people around the grub truck. When number 9 is putting something in Maddie's mouth, you can clearly see the reaction of everyone around. It's like this was all pre-planned. This guy, right underneath with the black cap, keeps on looking down. He doesn't want the camera to see him. There's a lot going on at the grub truck. I want to know what he has in his jumper, this guy. All these people are carrying weapons. In my opinion. Number 9 has one hand on Maddie's chest, the other hand in her mouth. He just gave his ticket and he'll get his food. The way people are looking around him is easy to see that something's happening. These three guys are carrying, especially the short one. As soon as Maddie and Kaylee come in, they turn around towards the window so that Maddie and Kaylee couldn't see them. These people are giving each other signals. He's talking on his Apple Watch. He's calling the other one. Pay attention to what is happening here. Look at Showalter. They all know each other. Number 9 is getting whatever he's going to put in Maddie's mouth. And I have my opinion. I'm entitled to my own opinion. I don't care what any YouTube creator has to say about number 9 putting something in Maddie's mouth. Maybe people need to see it more clearer. I'm searching for the 3 unidentified male DNAs. Number 9 is always my first suspect. I got a lot of heat about telling the truth about what's going on in the grub truck. And now people are playing the clip. Obviously not under fair use purpose. They're using the same content. I'm going through my channel. But you can see here. Number 9 has something white in his hand that he went and got from the corner. If I'm not wrong, the tickets are blue color. Or maybe the tickets are white color and whatever he put in Maddie's mouth is blue. But you can see something blue and you can see something white. I've spent over 2 years analyzing the Grub Truck in Banfield. I could be wrong, but yet again I could be right. Pay attention to number 9. He got something, he's sorting it out. He left before Maddie and Kaylee. He could have gone to 1122 Kings Road. They could have been hiding there and waiting for the girls to come in. Jovito said he doesn't know any of these boys. Look at him and number 9 talking. All these people came from the corner club. The blue thing you see is the grub staff, the grub manager staff that are in. He has on a blue glove. His hand is out to give him the food. But number 9 is putting something in Maddie's mouth. You can see his hands and you can see her mouth. Remember, the blue thing you see next to Maddie is the grub manager is blue glove. You can go back to the grub truck and watch it. Number 9 has something clearly in Maddie's mouth. And I don't think he forced her to take anything. Because Maddie went to him, she spoke to him, and then, before he went to get whatever he is getting, he gave that sign, that gesture of putting someone to sleep. Look at the reaction of these people. Number 9 has to be one of the 3 unidentified male DNAs, in my opinion. It's important to analyze the background. Look at what everyone's doing. This is not normal. The sorority girl Peyton with the black jumper who's standing next to Kaylee, she has something white written on her jumper, came to distract Kaylee so that number 9 could do whatever he's doing. It's heartbreaking to know that these young victims, his life was cut short. What if it's Beaky who wasn't involved? What if it was these ones and the Banfield boys? Like I've always said, I always stuck to the frat theory, and I've always said it was 2 separate incidents. Kaylee and Maddie were somebody's target. Zan and Ethan was the Sigma Chi frat boys, the Davids' target. But so was Maddie too. They said that clearly. I believe Kaylee had a stalker. So whatever number 9 was doing that night, and whatever Showalter was doing that night, Jovito, number 8, this guy with the white and red jersey, shirt, and the red and white cap, all need to be investigated. Even the one standing next to him with the white jacket. Sorry, I mean with the black jacket. What does he have in his pocket? Look at this, guys. That has to be a weapon. What else can it be? What could be bulging out of someone is jumper like that? Wow. This group came a couple of minutes before Kaylee and Maddie. I believe it was all pre-planned. Pay attention to number 9. This is before he puts something in Maddie's mouth. If you look at the background, there's a white car parked outside. Pay attention to Hayden. He's talking on his Apple Watch. So does Jovito talk on his Apple Watch. He's going to put Maddie to sleep. So just follow this. He's calling Maddie. Hey, Maddie. Number 8 is standing there. Maddie gives him a hug. I'm sure Maddie trusts him. She asks him for something. Now watch what he does. Actions speak loud. He's going to put Maddie to sleep. Could it be possible that he went and waited for them to come home? Him and Jack Showalter. Or Jack Showalter went later. Could his unidentified male DNA, mixed DNA, be found there? Allegedly, this young man, number 9, loves playing with machetes. So does David B. Some of them are really obsessed and fantasize about knives.